And we are back. Papalimo, what say ye? Honorable heroes. Where is my notepad? We could be heroes just for one day. If, as you suspect, the Griffin is indeed plotting to summon a primal, we must needs obtain confirmation while there is yet time to act. To that end, I propose we question his double. Given his role as the group's de facto mouthpiece, I should not be surprised if he were one of the Griffin's closest associates. And while he may not be aware of the most sensitive details, he can probably tell us the mask's plans in broad strokes. Like the man whom he impersonates, however, he is wary of outsiders. He will not expose himself without a suitable incentive. My plan my plan is as follows. You and Alphino will pose as adventurers fallen on hard times, inspired by his words to take up arms for a noble cause. Ida and I, as members of the Resistance, will recount tales of your past achievements and testify as to your usefulness in the struggles ahead. While our enthusiastic assurances still ringing with our enthusiastic assurances still ringing in his ears, he will decide to welcome you in person, and we will arrange a meeting. You will need to look the part that we might maintain the charade until we have him cornered at least. This should be enough to purchase suitable garments from Talabot, and to have him rub a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Any questions? And just to be clear, Ida once wore a very nicely white gi and then short shorts, and now she's got a nicely gray gi in short shorts and the same kind of boot style and the same kind of hat style, but gray instead of black, and the boots are slightly more gray instead of black, and yeah. Papalymo also similarly garbed, but he had a very black robe. I think now it's kind of like a dirty black. Anyway, and neither of them have their goggles. It all seems simple enough. Thank you. And with that, Mercy, let us be off. You're not the boss of me, except for most of the time when you are, which is most of the time and all the time, kind of, sort of. Okay, fine, let's go. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. There's a hole here we can fly through, even in our massive dragon. We want to go to the lower end. Okay, here we go. Lower level. You want to buy what? I don't know what you're up to, but I want no part of it, says Talabot. Hand over the sack of gill. Well, you're the ones with the gill, and seeing as you're friends with Papalymo, there, tunic and slops for the both of you, tailored and treated to your tastes. Now, off with you, before someone sees us together. Clothes maketh man, as they say. It's from probably a lot of things, but I know it from the Kingsman. Right then, I will go and change, and see you at the spot Papalymo marked on our maps. Ugh, I have to put on shitty gear again. I have to remember to take it off later. Don't mind the fact that I still have a beautiful shield on. Wait, where's the hole? That's what he said. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'll stop. Maybe, never. Hopefully, I'll try. I'm done trying to find the right path. Just okay. Just okay. Why couldn't they make it more flyable around this zone? As if you're game breaking something to not be able to fly slightly higher. For fuck's sake. You can't land in a lot of areas anyway because they just decide you can't. Well, look at us, a pair of down-at-heel adventurers seeking a chance to recapture past glories. Yes, this should suffice. And now we play the waiting game. Cutscene. Ida and Papalymo leading with this imposter griffin and another guard at his back.
My thanks, comrades.
Hey, good, I don't have to talk. Papalymo and Ida walk behind him. He steps up.
You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
Alphino looks to Papalymo, who nods.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal. Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
That was a quick end to the ruse. The guard...
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
The guard has turned to look at Ida and Papalymo, who step up to intimidate him. The imposter Griffin hasn't moved.
The famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals.
To do what?
You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
I don't think they will, but good luck with that.
You've got to be joking. Have you gone completely mad?
Yeah, we share the same opinion, Nita.
When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo will never be free.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honourable heroes.
I can't tell if his voice changed just now. The name has
It's
changed.
because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
His name has changed to the false Griffin. It sounds like he's got more Cockney. A little bit. Less formal.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Amalja?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Excuse me.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light?
Yeah. I go by that moniker sometimes.
Aye, I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave woman can make a difference. You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. But that was a lifetime ago.
Quarry Mill. Medicine. Did I? Huh.
On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you.
Quarry Mill.
You gave us hope where there was none, courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
Definitely a different fucking voice. More British. less interesting. I like my version,
I just...
as it sticks to like more or less what the old version was. Is the best impersonation I could do of it, at least. Ida. That's pretty much how he sounded.
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head.
I don't like this, man.
Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences.
Irrevocable.
You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
Hey, sometimes people get different jobs. Or maybe ask for too much money. I don't know. Hire someone that'll do the job well at the price point you want them to. Quarrymill, he said. Do you remember? Forgive me, you cannot be expected to recall every name and face. And besides, it's not as if it matters. I have long admired how you live in the present, how you focus on the problems at hand, and always keep moving forward. So let us keep moving forward together, Mercy. We must find and secure those crystals. This is no time for looking back. Honorable Heroes is complete. I'm gonna grab... Ooh, okay, so I don't have a choice of tenacity food. So direct hit, vitality, skill speed, vitality, spell speed. I don't really have issues healing, generally. I'll get skill speed, I guess, for when I do Dragoon. Or maybe even occasionally in Paladin, but... although direct hit probably is better. Yeah, let's just direct hit, whatever. Okay. 1 life for 1 world. 1 life for 1 world. Right. If we take the Griffin's double at his word, then the crystals are now somewhere within Zaharak, ready to be put to use by the Amalja. We must apprise Alice of all we have learned. I will join you both in Little Alamigo after I have changed. Good remembrance there, buddy. Let's put my paladin gear back on. There is no back door to Little Alamigo, as far as I know, so just gonna fly around. But I think there's a side door over on the west side, I think. West side has a side door, the east side has a hole, that's about, and then the south has like the main entrance, quote unquote. Hey, Alice. Cutscene. Please talk. Damn it. Now that Thancred has finally arrived, mayhap you could share your latest findings? You mean to tell me that while we were worrying ourselves sick, Ida and Papalimo were here all along? Well, Y'shtola will be relieved, and also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot well leave them in the hands of the Amalja. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon Ifrit even as we speak. We must make for Zaharak without delay. Agreed. If there is naught else to discuss, let us depart at once. Nods from all around. The handle of my sword looks fucking weird. I just noticed. It's like this rod wrapped in green. And then behind us, a masked man. And so they go forth in accordance with the Griffin's plan. Oh, it's the Ellison man. Who I think might be Urlian J, but I hope not. The players gather to assume their marks on a stage wreathed in flame. Ere long the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am author, Gods give me, shall at last be performed. Gods forgive me, sorry. It's a big thing. Naught else remaineth, save to stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized, for never shall we know its like again. It can't be. It could be like a brother. It fucking can't be. I'm Urlian J. Come on, like, don't. It can't be. It could be Urlian J's brother, given how he's supposedly familiar with Alphino and like Alice and how they were raised, and had a part in it. I confess, I expected a warmer greeting, but we must not jump to conclusions, not until we have braved the bowl of embers. We must be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If you would make any final preparations, pray do so now. I shall await your signal. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this video here because apparently the next part's gonna be super freaking long. Anyway. Well, no, fuck it, let's just do it. I know where to be. Let's go. I'm in Paladin mode. Just for experience mode. So we go running in. Thancred, Alisei, myself.
This
Alpha.
isn't right. The Amalja would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
That's freaking Taliesin Jaffe's voice? I'm like, seriously, what? This isn't right. This isn't right. I've heard him on so many 3 to 4 hour episodes of Critical Role at this point that I know these guys are talented voice actors, but still, holy crap, man. Sorry. I'm done.
Not willingly, no.
Oh shit, there's downed Amalja, another one being killed in front of us, and the Warrior of Darkness is doing the killing.
Ah, the saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
Hold on, let me, cool.
By the 12. Will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the Warrior of Light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange! Wouldn't you agree?
You sound crazy right now, bud. Their paladin, like, roars to the sky and charges. Thancred goes at him. It's like a whirling
Lest you
strike.
forget, you've more than one opponent.
That's Taliesin. I don't know. The Warriors of Darkness are charging up.
Carbuncle! Defend me!
Okay, can I pause it? Damn it. Okay, so like the little black,
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
the black mage little Lalafell gal had like this fire thing glowing at the end of her staff, and then the archer Miko, I think she looks like a Miko, could be a female human, but pulled back her arrow and it glowed with fire, possibly because of the black mage Lalafell, fired at us, and then Alphino summoned a black carbuncle, it looks like, who caught the arrow in its teeth. It's kind of cool. And then there's this, oh shit,
Alizé!
it looks like the tall, like, hooded dude is also kind of a mage of some kind, maybe another black mage, or I don't know.
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was.
He had cast this fiery-looking orb that launched Alisei back onto her back, and then she got up and said that.
My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
She wiped a bit of blood from her lip. Pulls out her book. It glows like this purplish dark energy, and then some light as she throws it into the air. It's swirling around slowly, and from it she draws it floats down to the ground, and then there's this like purple light crystal blade that she has, like sword that she has in her hand.
If you would dare to stand against us, to destroy all that we hold dear, then you shall die by my sword.
I know this fight quite well. I was kind of waiting for it. I was wondering when it would happen. There's another
Let's finish this.
dungeon that I'm also wondering when it's going to happen. This video is also going to be very long. Alright. I remember this fight. I've done it at least 4 times before now. Maybe 3 or 4 times, but we go after... We with Alisae's help, we, am I not... Okay, yeah, this is the guy that takes damage. Cool. So we're attacking the Knight of Darkness, the Paladin, while the Warrior is harrying us. We gotta look out for the... There will be text from Alisae to like, hey, touch my sword to ignite it.
There's no escape.
Got some circles to avoid. Should spread out for people so I don't get others in my blast. Here we go. I don't care about this warrior, dude. I'm gonna try to take out this devout black mage dude. Warrior can't be hurt. Yeah, he's invulnerable. Yeah, again. Touch Alisae's sword yet. I don't even see the sword. Let me take out this mage dude that's trying to kill Alisae though. He is vulnerable. But the Warriors of Darkness are resurrecting themselves after they die. And there's this chain connecting... Oh, from the Warrior of Darkness, connecting myself, Thancred. Yeah. Cutscene. It has me in the air.
It ends now.
It extends from the Warrior of Darkness's hand, the one with the great axe, who seems to be the leader for the most part. And the chains are broken by some flashes of light from
The chains!
someone outside the arena. Oh, it's the Elizon.
You snake! You would betray us as well?
Please be it let. Okay, now I'm okay with it being Urianger.
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart.
Sounds like half like Thancred.
But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
Nay.
By the 12! Urianger!
Okay. Like I said, had suspicions. His eyes are like a weird pale... sorry, his pupil.
Mine apologies,
not pupils,
Master Alphino.
The irises.
That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
Kind of like a pale green.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady.
He smirks a bit. Her admonishment, well deserved. He thrusts out his book, does some weird not that weird,
By thy leave.
hand movements. Opens it in the
Even odds, then.
Summoner,
No matter.
Arcanist, Manor.
We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop.
You won't, though, but good luck, bud. He looks to his black mage, like, fully face masked
Understood.
Magus of Darkness, who's got, like, these crisscrossing black mask thing, whereas the right eye is fully uncovered, the left eye is half covered. Big black mage hat, got, like, the brim of his robes up to, like, just above the nostrils. So, like, you can't see anything below the point of his nose. You can't even see the point of his nose. Just like a little bit above the point of the nose. Anyway, got a purple.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance.
Purple. Not scarf. It's kind of like a tie. It's the thickness of a tie, but it's around the neck, loosely, and then dangles down the chest a bit.
Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell.
Oh, okay.
I cannot do it alone.
Her blade
but together we can defeat them.
Her blade is glowing more purple than it was in the last cutscene. I don't think Taliesin is voicing Thancred now. I think he voiced Thancred in the original release of Final Fantasy XIV.
Make ready! They come!
And then voiced Thancred for the first entire storyline of Final Fantasy XIV: The Realm Reborn. And I think it's a different person now. For what reason, I couldn't fucking tell you. But it doesn't sound like him. Because Percy sounds a fair amount like Thancred, to be entirely honest. Not in a bad way. Not like, oh hey, he is one-dimensional. Like, not that at all. Channel ether into the blade. I don't know. Leave the fighting to us. Okay, so blade time. Fucking trying. Don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. Yeah, so one cast from the blade is downsies. I never noticed that Uriante was fighting with us until just now. Shit. Some more circles to avoid. I've got the knight. It's knight against knight at this point, because I'm a paladin. Stand zero chance, my love. It's very nice. Okay. Wait, where's the blade? Okay. Get out of the way, dude. I've done better at not, oh, he's invulnerable. The ranger? Okay. Stop the ranger. I think I didn't stop her. Holy shit, they got some kind of crazy ass attacks. Let me run away from my compatriots so they don't get hurt by whatever AoE shit that is. Obsidian Carbuncle, that's why it's black. Badass, dude. I like it a lot. Is it time? Let me kill this warrior before I go. Oh, okay. Bye! Oh no! Take threat. Take threat. Really? Okay. Gotta kill this guy again. I'm fucking trying, dude. I can't while he's on me. You guys couldn't take threat in a couple seconds. Oh wait. Carbuncle has threat? Obsidian Carbuncle can provoke? That's awesome. That would have been a pretty fun addition. That's it. That's it. We've got them.
'Tis done. With this blade, I banish the darkness.
And her blade
No. Not like this.
does this gigantic circular light AoE thing. It hits them and not us, apparently. It's selective. Like a mage that can sculpt their spells. Or I guess a sorcerer that can sculpt their spells. Alice looks wounded, tired, maybe exhausted. She falls to one knee.
Alize, are you hurt?
No.
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
That task just took a lot out of me. She smiles a bit at him. He smiles back.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Teleport? Meteor? He pulls out a red gem. Similar
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascians?
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt planes with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
I think Urian J's voice is different than in the first 50 levels. A Realm Reborn. I think he was more like this, like speaking without... yeah.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait!
Everybody freezes.
Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last you see. To save our world, we gave our lives.
Hence how they can respawn so easily. Well, I mean, we can respawn with resurrection spells, but they don't seem to have a white mage that I could tell, unless it's the Lalafell.
We were just adventurers trying to make our way.
Could be the Lalafell.
An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread. And soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence.
They all look very, very sad. Some crying.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
That's the voice of the Galkin. Fuck. Galkin, whatever. I don't care. I don't care what they're called in this game. The Galkin Paladin. I've died before. That's fine. The Black Mage. I think the Lalafell is a white mage.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
Or some other kind of healer. There are 2 other kinds of healers, you know. They all hold up crystals. Purple, green, red, blue, and... Shit, what was the other one? What's the Lalafell?
To have known the depths of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle.
God, that voice actor had his work cut out for him.
Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Turns to you to say that. I didn't know I had a crystal. I've had several crystals. Apparently mine is blue, and it glows when held in my hand in the presence of these other crystals. The Lalafell's crystal is... Come on, show me, please. Again, show me one more time, please. All the crystals glow much brighter, goddamn, when held aloft with mine, and then the screen goes white. And now we're in kind of like an astral plane where we kind of usually talk to Heidelin.
What is this place?
And Alphino is with us. He's never been here before.
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It can't be.
Thancred is here too. I think this is the voice of...
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From 2 worlds do we gather, and from 2 worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Alice is here too.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
Minfilia.
This light kind of has shined down from above a bit and apparently coalesced into Minfilia's essence, her visage, with glowing blue eyes.
Blessed children of the first, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it. as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
He rushes at her with his axe drawn and swings at her, and she just like kind of freezes him with the extension of a hand.
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiac's will, so too must others carry out the will of Hydaelyn. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light.
He has retracted his swing. Head down a bit. She turns to Urianger.
Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Hydaelyn had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves. The first.
Oh, so he's been trying to, like, guide all of this. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone, then?
If I haven't mentioned, like, she's in this, like, just beautiful, cute, like, white tunic dress thing. I don't know how to describe any clothing to be, like, if it's not a shirt or a dress or a skirt or pants or shorts, like, I have nothing for you. Let me
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be.
I think I've described her before. She has a silver, like, choker kind of necklace. She's also got a necklace that come like a nondescript necklace portion, and then there's a silver sword that goes down into her cleavage. You can't see cleavage at all. So the white, like, kind of frilly line across her chest, right above probably where the cleavage would start. And then it, up to the shoulders, down like kind of short sleeves right above where the elbow would be maybe. She's got kind of like a side part of her golden, well, blonde golden, well, not golden, so like blonde, like nicely shiny blonde hair, and then on the right side of her face it goes down to like where her lips are, so it goes that long in the bang area, side part, and it almost covers like a 1/10 of the outside of the right eye. Um, Glowing blue irises, thick braids on either side of her face that go down in the front of her body. Probably it looks like down, and they got some like pink ribbons woven in here and there, like wrapping around in kind of crisscrossy patterns. And then this white outfit goes down. I think she's got a shirt, and then underneath that she's got maybe a white skirt of the same color that goes down to like mid thigh.
Your kindness, your compassion.
She floats.
Your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
And that choker is kind of more of like a gray, like a nice obsidian kind of gray. Way more than silver. Not silver at all, really. Thancred's left hand forms into a fist because he can't.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
He formed a fist, and.
Long have I watched you from Heidelin's side. Watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn.
She extends a hand, palm forward
The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers.
And it's weird.
Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati.
Tupsimati?
I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
So she has maybe 2 feet in front of us, 2 or 3 feet in front of us, manifested this T shape. So like if you consider the vertical line of the T, and then the horizontal line is kind of built a bit tilted. So it's not like straight horizontal to the earth or whatever. It's a bit tilted. And it just kind of looks like a tilted wand. It's not long. Blue, a little bit of black, a couple like kind of gold circlet kind of things. The
'Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
This is the Magus of Darkness talking to the. Oh, you can't see his left eye at all. It's covered by like this weird like silver star, a 4-pointed star. The Ranger shrugs. The Paladin crosses his arms and nods. The Lalafell gives a shrug as well. And the Warrior closes his eyes, opens them, turns back to Minfilia.
Hear me, servant of Heidelin. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor.
We're all standing on this like kind of light blue snowflake kind of pattern shape, by the way. That's our platform.
Take us with you. Take us home.
I'm very happy to watch this, because I'm happy for a better ending for these people who are just trying to save their home world.
We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another.
Hey.
Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them.
Still, calling me a fool is not necessary.
We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
And they all are transformed into maybe 1-foot diameter motes of light sparkling. Minfilia
It is a strange feeling.
turns toward us.
So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph.
These motes of light are behind her, shining.
Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
You nod to her. She glows very bright white, as does the entire screen after that. We're probably going to be back in the present. Oh no. Menphilia's mother, Philomene, I believe. Back at the bar, doing her work, keeping shop, keeping records, whatever she does. Reaches up for a cup, and then her...
Thank you, Lemine. For everything.
Her hand freezes at that. And her hand drops. Sorry. Tears fall from her face. She just stopped. God damn, this game has a good way of making me tear up. Okay. We appear to be back outside of Little Alamigo, like teleporting, or being teleported. And cutscene is over. Gotta do my best to do voices now. It would seem we are in southern Thanalan again. Menphilia is doing, no doubt. May the 12 speed her on her way, and the warriors of darkness too. I cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls. If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then in returning to the first, would they not? But mayhap that was their wish. One life for one world, complete. This video finally complete. Thank you for bearing with me. I hope that you enjoyed. I gotta go cry a lot now, apparently. I'll see you guys later.